right, checking audio. I think we're good. Okay. Um,
Oh.
I think we're good. Welcome to the Blue Reach Podcast, episode number 351. I'm Adrian. That's David. That's Kels. Uh, we go on youtube.com/Apple Rupees to talk about video games. We're not allowed to talk about our jobs. So no longer doing that. Uh,
No
we
longer.
we
Hose
heard
man.
we heard the incredible feedback. Uh, you know, so that's the end of the
We're
episode.
just going to now be the
That's
unemployment. We're
thank
now
you.
the unemployment cast.
Thank you for listening to the podcast. So we don't have anything to talk about anymore. That's all we talk about. Uh, yeah, we talk about video games. We don't give a shit. We talk about whatever the fuck we want. Whatever. I don't care. That's literally what I've done for 351
Who
episodes.
cares?
Yeah, I don't give a shit. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. I'm standing on it. If I want to complain about my job, which I don't really do, I don't really feel like I complain about my job. If I want to, I'm gonna fucking do it right here. Hear that, David?
No.
All right, all right, whatever. I guess I can't. Gentlemen, how you guys been this week?
Fucking back is killing me. Been doing a shit ton of housework.
He said, I have to carry this huge hog everywhere.
True. No, fucking, I sent the pictures to y'all, but we redid the living room there, redid the painting in there. We're redoing the fucking porch finally, just in time for the back porch to start having issues as well.
Perfect.
And yeah, it's fucking great,
I
wonderful.
the
We
funniest
got a
thing you
new
would know
couch that
about
we had to assemble.
the funniest thing you would know about his house, Kells, is that like both you guys being decent sized human beings would just whack your fucking head if you whenever you guys go down the stairs. Like David, whenever David walks down, he has to like crink his neck to get out of there.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
basically like do a partial duck every time.
you have to
Yeah,
partial
he's
duck.
like feeling like he's living in a hobbit hole.
Have you ever hit in your head just like why have you just not been paying attention? Just like thump.
Oh yeah. No, there's definitely been a couple times where I've been blitzed to just not paid attention.
Oh, dude, my ceiling fan right here is like way too
Yep.
low, and I've smacked it. I've hit my head on there so many times.
That-
VR nightmare. I
It's so
punched that shit so many
So funny.
times.
David has the fucking partial duck. I can walk upright. Just find his house. I walk. I'm just good. And I could be fucked up. I'm just walking, dude. I'm good.
Yeah, specifically what Adrian is referring to is in my office, which overhangs the living room. The stairwell is in front of my office, but I have a closet in here that overhangs the stairwell. So there's like this little dip area where you kind of have to limbo under it if you're above 6 feet, because the closet is just sitting right there in the middle of the stairwell otherwise.
I think if you're above any like even 5'10", like it's pretty low. Like I think I managed to scrape by just fine. Like I'm fine, but I managed to scrape by, dude. If God bless me with
I
like
think
an
my wife's
extra,
5'10". I think she's all set with it.
oh, okay, because I feel like I was like on the edge of it too. Uh, if God
Fair.
blessed me with just a couple more inches in the height, I'd be like, ooh, maybe it's an issue. But no, I'm vibing, dude.
Yeah, no, I've lived in this house about 11 years, something like that at this point. So it's an instinctual reflex for me to just kind of partially limbo to go under it every time. But once in a while, especially when I've been drinking, I forget and fucking clonk it right on there. Unironically, that's why I'll keep like a quarter up there sometimes, because I'll see the shimmering reflection on the corner, because there's like the tiniest little like banister bit to it. So if I see that little fucking shimmer of the coin, I'm like, oh wait, I should duck.
I can't imagine just like I'm sure
You
there's
put a
like
piece of candy on each step. That way you can just be like, ooh, piece of candy. And you're crouching down to eat.
I it's gonna be just you're just hanging out David's one day and you're just gonna hear fuck just
fuck.
Well, it's fucking ridiculous too, because again, we got such low fucking hanging ceilings in this house. It's an old ass goddamn house, but we put a fucking ceiling fan in the bedroom finally. and it hangs just low enough that if I stretch, I fucking get my hand caught in it. So there's already been like 3 times now where I just wasn't paying attention, tired as shit, fucking just went for a good old stretch and just fucking knuckle smacked right into the fan blades.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, brothers.
But yeah, no, back hurting from all the fucking lifting and fucking work, and bank account be hurting from all the fucking material costs and everything.
Oh, shouldn't have been a homeowner. Should've
Yeah,
just-
dude, come on, that's on you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
stupid.
true. That's what I get for owning.
Grow up.
You
Be a
know,
man. Rent.
it's true. I should even go a step further.
Yeah,
Maybe I
go
should
live
just
with
go
your
move in
parents.
with a relative. Yeah.
Uh. All right. Kels, how's your week been?
Pretty good. I went and did my civic duty today.
Hell
Got some
yeah.
voting in. Hell yeah, hell yeah.
4
But
more
yeah.
years. Oh, wait, my bad.
Yeah, ooh.
Oh, didn't realize Kels was a third termer over here.
Adrian said it. It wasn't me.
I heard it. Kel said it. It wasn't me.
Yeah. Other than that, not doing shit. It's just been kind of a boring week.
Um, it's been all right on my end. Work's kicking in. I've been telling my students, I'm like, if I know your name right now, it's probably not a good thing because you're like already on my list of just like people aren't
Right.
turning anything in or not doing anything. Like, don't be on my list already. That's incredible work. Having zeros in esports class 2 weeks in, I will kick you out of my class, which I did a few actually. I kind of say it sometimes, but like I do get an opportunity every once in a while. I'll be like, we need to remove. I had too many students this year. I have like 160 total, which is names are beyond me, dude.
That's a bit, yeah.
Yeah,
Jesus.
like I can't remember everyone's names. I'm trying my fucking best, but I'm getting there little by little. But there's like, all right, we need to cut 5, and I'm like, ooh, all right, let's see. Who and I think it was only one that I felt bad about that I can tell I probably could have swung him a little bit better on working, but I was like I needed to cut someone, and I tell the kids, so I'm like low key, I give some of them an option. I'm like, do you want to stay in here or not? A few of them are like, no. I'm like, that's fine. Like I'm not upset about it. Go take a class that you actually want to. Like why would I want you in a class you don't want, right? Like I didn't want that.
Right.
But a few of them are like, yeah. I'm like, all right, cool. Just realize that if you're in my class and don't do anything, I had to kick someone else out that would have done work, I'm gonna be upset. Like I'm actually probably pissed at you. Like I'm like, no, I'm serious. Like I will not like you. So let me know now, or lock in. Let's do this. Like all right, cool. I'm like, all right, let's do it. So I'm pretty good. I think everyone's so far. I got my roster dwindled down pretty well. But
Good.
on a interesting note, so we debuted at the festival this weekend. For our show, we didn't win best of showing, or not best of showing. Sorry, audience choice. We did not win best audience choice. And I get why. We were out of, I want to say 11 films that aired on our block. We were the only serious film. Like everyone else was comedy of some sort. Which was interesting because like at the student at student film festivals, every student wants to be the most like deep person ever, and they want to tell this crazy story. And then like at this one, everyone's like, let's just be funny. I brought a small crew with me, and I'm like, also like they were like kind of critiquing it, but I was like, also we can critique, of course. Like if you didn't like something, you didn't like something, that's fine. But also like 48 hours is like not much time to do anything. So like even like a film that's like not great, I'm like, cool, they got it done in 2 days though. Like even
Yeah,
like
you filmed, you edited. I mean, it
and
takes a lot of
you
effort.
wrote, you didn't know your genre, like in 2 days, like that's a lot to do. Even if the film wasn't like great, like there were some films that were like, yeah, I didn't really vibe with it, or I didn't know what was going on. You tell the script might have been a little like pretty choppy. Let's just be real with it, but that's fine. Um, the I kept we had the block with the girl that got musical, and I watched it, and it didn't really come out that great. And she acknowledged like, yeah, no, I knew I was fucked the second I pulled that. I don't think they knew that you could pull for one more, because I told them that, and they're like, what? I'm like, oh, you didn't know that? Like I
What?
100% would have done that. Like that was on the, we were just like 100% that we pulled musical, we're pulling something else. But yeah, she was like, yeah, I just said fuck it, just went with it. That's fine. But I even gave her a shout out because we had to do a Q&A afterwards. So I gave her a shout out. I'm like, hey, shout out to this girl at a musical because holy shit, no one wants that shit. I ain't doing a musical. No one else do a musical. Fuck that.
Yeah, I feel crazy because I'm sitting here like that'd be a lot of fun. I don't
Same.
even like
Well,
musicals.
I know.
like
So
I fuck with musicals
I
so
don't.
much.
I also like. I don't like musicals when when it's nothing but nonstop singing. If they stop and do some plot in the middle here or there, like I don't mind. But let's see if I get laughed at for it. Like Hamilton, for example, just non fucking stop. I'm like, please God, stop. Please,
To be
God,
fair, Hamilton is a very overrated musical. I
That's all I
didn't
say.
really
Yeah.
care for it.
My ex tried to make me watch that like 5 times. I fell asleep every time, and by the time she was
even
mad at
worse
me.
when they're like expecting something out of you for watching it. They're like,
I
you like it, right? Like, no.
I know, and it's not even that. I don't not like it. Like I think especially the first couple songs are really good, but my
If you fell
ADHD,
asleep 5 times during it, you don't
my
like it.
ADHD doesn't no my ADHD does not let me get past a certain part of that. Like
That's how I always rate like something. Like if I turn something on like Netflix at night and I fall asleep during it, I give it 2 goes. If after 2 goes, it's just not good. It's not good for me.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I guess but my ADHD is weird. It's like I will fall asleep during a lot of things. Even if I really like it, I'll fall asleep just during a lull part. But unfortunately with Hamilton, it's just so go 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 that there's no real like quiet part to come back and then come back into. It's just so constant. And that's what makes my brain check out. I'm like, holy shit, we're just still going. Uh, but yeah. Side note, I'm gonna. I watched. I've been craving to watch it for the past like month and a half for some reason. I don't know
I
why.
watched Hamilton.
No, yeah. Imagine that'd be so funny. I'd probably message my ex saying, "Hey, I finally got to it. It was pretty cool." Uh, no, I've been wanting to watch this for the past month and a half. But it's never on sale, and I couldn't find a streamer, but I found it's on Tubi last night, so I watched it. Super bad. I have not seen
Hell
Super
yeah.
bad. Like I so my girlfriend never seen it. Uh, she was like, "You've seen this movie before?" I'm like, "It's been so long, it's a brand new movie to me." Like, I could tell you one scene in it maybe, but everything else is just it's been so long. I forget how
I
many
used to
people.
have it on I used to have it on the UMD for my PSP. I used to
Yeah,
watch that shit all the fucking time.
hell yeah.
I'd be laying in bed at night watching that shit.
I forget how many people are in there, and they're all fucking baby. I didn't know that. I forget that was Emma
Yeah.
Stone's first acting gig on there. Um, that movie's fucking hilarious. Like
Yeah.
you
It
and
still holds up really good.
it's so good. I get there's some parts like but for the most part it's fine. Uh, I it's like a lot of script being written by like 15 to 17-year-old Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg is actually insane too. I'm like, where the fuck are my students with writing that? And she's like, well, they couldn't turn that into you. I'm like, no, they could turn that into me. Like, I can't do anything with it. I'm like, hey, cool, this is really good, but I can't do anything with it. But I'm like, please show me. Like, if you guys wrote that,
Well, the issue too is like a lot of it was riffing too, so it's like who knows what the fuck they turned in as like a final draft.
right? Well, so yeah, they mentioned like obviously like after a while they did end up adjusting it. They've had it for so long they adjusted it, but they did say like the one scene that stuck was the McLovin. And like McLovin's always from the beginning. It's always been McLovin, but which is so funny because my favorite joke is in that scene, and to know that like 15, 16 or 17-year-old boys just wrote this joke is fucking amazing because it killed me. Was the you couldn't pick any other fucking normal name. It was like it was between this and like Muhammad. Like,
Muhammad.
yeah, why would you
Yeah.
pick Muhammad? Muhammad's the most common fucking name in the world, fucking idiot. I'm
Yeah.
like, holy shit, that's so fucking good. I was dying by that. I'm like, dude, if my students were like less pure of heart and just came to me with that thing, I'd be like, oh hell yeah, dude, that was funny as hell. But yeah, no, that was good. But anyway, yeah, no, everyone at the 48th they did comedies, which was it kind of all blended together. But there was one that really stood out, which is the one that won audience choice, which is fair. Like, I was trying to get like unbiased responses because like everyone obviously they're gonna be like, yeah, yours was best. I'm like, I trust but like I want to hear someone that's like not me say like something good about that, so I can just like know. And we got some good praise on it, but yeah, the other one that I thought would have won was the one that won. It was like this really cool. It was. I mean, okay, it was a comedy, but it was like it had a really good fight scene, like a one-shot choreography thing that was really cool. And like that stuff's always gonna hit if you can well choreograph and like it was really well shot, cool setting, choreographed really well, shot really well. So yeah, no, that was really cool. But like there was some uh like I didn't mind a lot of them too. But like my girlfriend was a bit bummed because like the film De Femme / Revenge one was also a comedy, and she's like, "Why the fuck was that comedy?" Like, I was like, "Yeah, to be fair, like if I had pulled that, I was going crazy with that. Like that was not gonna be a comedy at all. That shit's gonna fucking go crazy." Uh, I mean like, and the joke. To be fair, the joke that they pulled was cute. So you had to use the name Brad Hunter, and theirs was the Brad Hunter. So like it was a woman that just killed a bunch of the Brads because of a stolen uh, or a scammed deal gone wrong or something like that. And I'm like, that was a cute joke. I like that. But I mean, like, I think if you pull Film de Femme in a revenge film, like, dude, no, you go crazy with that. Like do something crazy. Not just like laugh it off. I guess you know. But we'll see. I feel like we got good reception. I feel like maybe my heart of hearts, I'm trying to be humble about it too, and not like just be into my own film, you know. But I'm like, I feel like we made like top half for sure. Like, if you had to like actually like tell me what I truly felt, I'm like top two. I think top two of our block. But I'm trying to be more realistic and less like biased towards that. So I'm like, I'll stick with top half. Um,
No, it was really good. It was kind of exactly the type of film that you should go into a 48-hour film festival expecting, and it was very earnest.
yeah.
Well earned. You
Thank
did
you,
great.
thank you. It was simple story. I think that was the kind of thing. It's funny because we were doing a Q&A and like the other groups were like, we've done this for 3 years, we never really got it on time, or like we never sleep, we edit all night. And I'm like, they got to me and I'm like, no, this is our first time we did all right. Like, yeah, I
Yeah.
turned it in with like 7 minutes left because I got the footage late, but like it was fine because it's like to me I'm like, if you get 40 hours, you're going for a simple story. Like you're not going for anything grandiose.
Keep
Like
it
eventually,
simple, stupid.
yeah, maybe if like you work with a group that you guys have done this a handful of times, maybe like your third, fourth, fifth year. Okay, now you guys get the mojo of it. You guys can get this going. But like first year, like keep it short. Keep the script. Let the story tell thing. You know, make it look nice too, but don't go crazy with it. I feel like that's kind of what we did. Like we just kept it as simple, but like it was still an out there kind of story. Like it was like you still kind of had to reach out there. It wasn't super simple, but had a message to it. Um, and so I'm like, I told him like, if we win anything, fantastic, that's cool. All I would like to do is make the best of showcase. So we find out later this week if we make best of showcase. I'm like, if as long as we can get there, if we win anything, amazing. I wasn't going for that this year. I just wanted us all to have fun and just tell something. And I was just kind of grateful that with how um chaotic life has been, that this challenge kind of popped up there to allow us to tell the story that we needed to tell. Um, Not necessarily like a story that we just kind of forced out. Like it's a story that like we naturally just kind of had to just vacate from our brain. So I'm grateful for that. But if we even just make it to the best of showcase, I don't care if we don't win an award. That would be cool. But oh well. Next year we told ourselves like, all right, it was cool because most of my crew was gone, but my main actor went with us, and they do the 40-hour, like they give you a really early bird discount around New Year's. Then they cut it off, and then you get the regular early bird around like June. But as soon as he mentioned the super early bird for New Year's, my actor turned back at me, just like nodding to me. I'm like, all right, yeah, cool, let's run it. So I'm glad the group's all like, yeah, no, we trust in the group. We trust how everything went. So let's roll it again. Um, and like I said, yeah, you mentioned, yeah, come through. Let's do it. Let's rock it. Let's figure something out.
Yeah, I'm down. Just let me know.
Yeah, that was fun and high hopes. And I think the cool thing that people mentioned is that story is very expandable. I didn't really think about it at first, but like it's like you could do a lot of things. You could expand it to a whole movie if you want to. You can expand it to a longer like proper short film, or you can kind of just expand it to almost like an idea, right? And like yeah, it's not the most original idea, right? Like it's very to the moon, but like it's not it's skewed enough that you can kind of get crazy with it and do something cool with it. Like a murder mystery would be really cool. It's almost like if To the Moon met uh Ghost Detective. Is that what it was? Am I thinking of
Yeah.
if To the Moon met Ghost Detective, I think that'd be kind of sick. Like keep going back and just rewind something and get all the details of like a certain murder or something like that. I'm like, yeah, that'd be kind of cool. So one of my coworkers kind of talked me into like maybe just expand us a little bit. So I'm talking to the group. I'm gonna see. Part of me also kind of wants to just wrap it. Let's just we did good.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
You got your foot in the door. You got your toes wet. On to the next one. Don't dwell on it too much, because I
Yeah.
mean, you want to keep it moving.
Yeah, we're gonna. I do want to polish, like just polish audio because that's really our only issue was the audio. was low. That's what everyone said. Was like, yeah, this really the only issue was audio low, and that's like audio was low for us, but like at least there wasn't like excessive dialogue. Like it was only piece enough dialogue, and you can feel it. That's the point. Whereas like some people were like talking, and you just really couldn't understand what was going on because it was so much audio was rough. Because for these things, the two things that get hit the most are audio and lighting. That's what for 48 hours, like those two are the easiest things that get knocked out of the way because you just can't set that up, and it takes a lot more work for that. So yeah, we got struck on the audio. But yeah, all things considered, it's fine. Yeah, we're just gonna polish it up because now that it was submitted into an official festival, we can put it on IMDb. So I think we're gonna polish it up. Then we'll upload it once the best of showcase is done. If we make it the best of showcase, we'll wait till afterwards. If we don't, then we'll just upload it and just put it on IMDb and just be like, all right, cool. Let's rest up, and then we'll lock in for next year. Because yeah, no, I think that was cool. That was a fun experience. So fingers crossed to make best showcase. I bought 2 tickets anyway to go to it to just support and just see how the other ones went because I'm really curious. This one really, really, really fucking well shot noir. They put a trailer out there. That one probably is gonna win because I was already like I wonder how the quality is, and it won it won audience choice already. And I'm like, all right, that one's probably gonna be the one. The trailer was really fucking cool. The lighting was immaculate. So I'm like, yeah, dude, the studio that fucking did that crushed it. So, I want to see it anyway, and I want to see who's going off there. And then, part of me wants to go to the festival like proper, like the one internationally. It's in Curacao.
Yep.
And I kind of want to go, but it does not line up with my spring break, so I have to take an extra week off. And I'm like, we'll see. But by some miracle, I don't believe it. I genuinely don't. We're not gonna make it. But if by some miracle we did, it was like, all right, well, we'll go. But I think I might plan for it for next year, just to make some connections out there. I think that's a cool opportunity. Just make some connections, meet some people, and something that our city producer said was, when you go to enough of those things, you make enough friends internationally, you can incorporate elements in a film that's shot other places just by virtue of being virtual. Like, hey, my character's in Greece tomorrow. Just have a shot of Greece outside that you can have them take for you, and it booms. And then it's like, yeah, you just add a whole other element to your films. I'm like, that's a fair idea. So we'll see. Fingers crossed. Let's see how it goes. I'm excited. I appreciate all the kind words on it. We did. I'm proud of this group. This is a solid group of youngins coming up here in the college years.
Good shit.
Yeah, thank you. But yeah, outside of that, not really much. I mean, like I said, the work thing, having to manage a bunch of computers to figure out the esports stuff is really fucking annoying. I do not like managing computers as it is, and like having to check in, and there's admin passwords. Every time you check something on the settings, you need an admin password pops up. So having to bounce around like 10 different computers with, I need your password over here. I'm like, oh my god, everyone's just whack-a-mole with passwords.
Will your IT team allow you to use? Because I gotta imagine they're using some kind of remote management system. Will your IT team allow you like a non-full admin user for getting access to everything, or?
I can ask. The issue is they're very strict with a lot of things. They're like super strict with a lot of things. Like for example,
Reasonably so, but
for some reason, Rivals will not load on Steam. It will only load through Epic Game Store.
the fuck?
I guess the anti-cheat on something with Steam redirects it for somewhere, and whatever redirect that happens, it gets blocked and does not allowed to load. But Epic Games Store doesn't have that, so yeah. So we have to like specifically load Rivals on Epic Games Store and not Steam, which is it's something. But yeah. Anyway, gentlemen, what'd you guys get this week?
New fucking shit for the house.
Hell yeah.
Got a new, almost fully assembled new porch. I just got to do the railings now. Got a new couch.
Fuck your couch.
Fucking new.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. JD Vance it up in this house.
Forgot about that.
Hell yeah.
Never forget the couch fucker.
It's fair.
But yeah,
But
no, that's I got nothing fun to show off. I've been a responsible boy updating his fucking house.
hell yeah.
So
Me either. So what about you, Adrian? What you got?
I bought some like oh my god. Sorry, I got distracted.
Got some God finally.
Dexerto posted that KFC is releasing an Oreo chicken burger in China.
That's
Interesting.
I don't like that.
Uh, no,
sounds like
I
pure
bought some
cancer.
of those Annapurna games. The ones that didn't really review too amazingly. It was like it's like that little like spell they had for a second, with like 12 minutes.
Oh.
Um,
Oh yeah, the incest game.
is that what it is? I don't know. I didn't play it.
Yeah, it turns out his wife is actually his sister.
Oh, it's
Spoiler
What?
Star
alert.
Wars. Let's go.
Yeah.
Uh, so let's see. I got that. I got like a handful of those games like in that realm of stuff. It was like storyteller or whatever. I don't know. There's like 4 Annapurna games I got. That's about it. But did you guys play anything?
No.
Kelsey,
See
Simple.
prior comment about working on the house.
Hell yeah.
you played a House Flipper.
Yes, in real life.
Hell
Yeah, IRL house flipper.
Kels, you play anything?
So I booted Control back up. Been
Hell
wanting
yeah.
to play through that before Resonant comes out. Got a month, so got rushed through. After that, what did I play? I know I played something else. Oh yeah, what was it, War Dogs? The beta, closed beta for it was
Yeah.
this weekend. Pretty interesting. Battlefield meets like an actual mil sim, like an Arma game type. Pretty cool. And just playing more of Star Wars: The Old Republic. I need something to scratch that itch until Zero Company gets here.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
I've not I literally haven't played much games, and like I forgot I have a tournament this weekend too for Smash. I'm like I'm
This dude's not
so
a gamer.
dude. But ironically enough, sometimes I play better when I just have not played in a while because I can't autopilot. I'm having to constantly think about what I'm doing because I'm like, all right, I gotta do all this shit again. Aside from the
Well, it can't autopilot, and a whole lot of times you're more loose. Like you aren't so tense. Like in certain matchups, you know.
yeah, it's not like you have a roadblock or mental block with all that. You're like, well, whatever. I haven't played, so forgot all about that shit. Uh, so I've, but imagine the feelings that my students that are also gonna go to that tournament. They're like, all right, I'm practicing. I've been grinding trying to get this. They're like, can you practice? I'm like, I don't know. I literally haven't played since before summer. They're like, come on, let's play. I'm like, all right. And then I come in and I beat them. I'm like, oh. I'm like, I'm
We're still safe.
Sorry, man, little blue dude. He's cool.
yeah. Uh, and then I start swapping to different characters. You're like, what the fuck, dude? I don't know. I don't play for a while. I have to start thinking about the game. I can't just like relax. I'm not getting bored because I haven't played in a while, so I'm not bored. So I don't just do dumb stuff like mid match, or if I'm like winning, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna just go for this thing because I'm bored. Like, no, I actually have to try a little bit, so we'll see. Um, but yeah. Hey, like I mentioned last week, it's crazy how fucking incredible Brand New Day is doing, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just beat Endgame in the U.S. box office, which is I don't know. Like obviously Spider-Man's a a beast in the box office, but like I
Didn't one of them have to re-release a second time just so they could beat Avatar? Was it Infinity War or Endgame? I can't remember.
Infinity War.
Endgame won, and then Avatar re-released to take it
Mm.
back, and then Endgame is re-releasing again. So they'll
Well,
probably
because
just
I remember they
read.
re-released one of them with not finished CGI. Remember, it was like a whole scene of like the Hulk fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was Avengers as well.
Yeah, I just can't remember which one it was.
Infinity War was when they re-released that. Yeah.
So shameful. Like we have to do it. We have to be Avatar.
Which is
Well, now they're
it's
re-releasing it,
Disney
but we'll
beating
get
itself.
4.
Yeah.
Well, what's so weird is we're getting it re-released, but I guess the IMAX version will have 4 minutes of extra footage
So
for.
all of them will have if I'm and I could be wrong, I guess, but from my because I read that and I guess someone said it was misread, so maybe I'm misreading the misread, but they said that all the versions will get the 4 extra minutes, but the IMAX version
Okay.
will have like extra like interview or something bonus.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
I am gonna probably try to get tickets because I think Endgame and 4DX sounds kind of fun, so I might do that. Thinking about it.
It will literally steal your fucking soul out of your body.
Hopefully.
Yeah, it'll literally cause you to travel through time.
Hopefully. We went on a double date because my girlfriend's friends came out to our premiere, and we mentioned the long walk, and they're like, "Oh, we were talking about we saw the Running Man in 4DX." Like, "Oh, I thought you saw the long walk in 4DX." I'm like, "Yeah, it just shoots you every time someone goes down." Jesus.
You get splattered with poop.
Yeah, the smell is gonna be crazy. The raining scene would be kind of dope in there though, when it's just raining and just going down, and people are going back and forth. That's crazy. We were gonna watch End of Oak Street yesterday. But the girlfriend got mixed up and thought we were meeting at a different theater. So I pulled up at my house. I'm like, "Hey, are you here?" And they said, "Yeah, I thought we were gonna meet there." I look at their location. I'm like, "No, I'm at the house. I told you I was meeting you here." Like, oh, my bad. I mean, I don't know why I thought we were going to this theater. I'm like, "Yeah, no, we're over here." And usually that shit makes me cranky, especially if it's something I wanted to watch. So she was like, "Yo, okay, well, just go watch it. I'm like, "No, I don't care. It's like fine. This is more the movie you wanted to watch. We'll just go." Like she might want to go. She wants to watch it tonight, I think. So like, all right, we'll just go another time. It's fine. If it was something else that I paid money for the tickets, I'm like, I'm all grumpy about it sometimes. But yeah. So I'll probably see that tonight. Yeah, I don't know. Still have not been in a video game mood too much. I keep wanting to boot stuff up. I'm not gonna show it. I'm way too lazy. I forgot actually. I did get something. I got Oblivion on Switch 2.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so I'm thinking about booting it up. This is gonna sound this is gonna sound down bad, and you guys can tell me I'm an idiot for this, and that's fine. I understand. I'm Oblivion sounds like a game that I can never get through in my life. Like it just sounds like a very dense game that my ADHD ass has evolved to a point where I don't know if I could ever do. So I actually like Google searched it, and I keep forgetting that to like turn off the AI when I Google search it. But I looked at it, and AI like kind of gave me like a step by step, like, "Hey, play about 45 minutes, get to about this spot, and just pause there, and then you can go for a little bit." I'm like, you know what? Maybe there's a world for this thing where I'm like, if it's a game that I've had, maybe I just map out the beginning. Because once I get past the first like couple hours of a video game, I could steamroll. And that's fine. That's all I need to get to. Once I get to a certain part of a video game, I could steamroll to it. That's fine. But like, holy shit, starting fucking video games is a goddamn nightmare every time, dude. I hate that shit.
This man needs an agenda to play his video games.
I do. It really fucking sucks. Which is ironic because I hate agendas. Like, it's weird. I don't understand my brain, dude. But like, I boot something up. I can't describe it. I just get exhausted right away I started, dude. Like I started up and it's like, and I mentioned it before, but I looked it up and the way a video explained to me, and I kind of think it's true, is that my brain immediately clocks it as like work and assumes like, all right, man, we're starting this up and you got 70 hours to go. I'm like, oh fuck. Because that's the same way I feel with like assignments when I had like college assignments. I'm like, start the assignment. I'm gonna take an extra hour, many hours, and then I feel like it's like the same feeling. It's like, yeah, it's not work though, fucker. It's a fun thing. You're supposed to have fun, but that's like competitive games. I don't really give a shit because like I started up and I'm in it, and by the time my brain is trying to get out of it, it's like, nah, next game, we're good. But yeah, no, I don't know. So I'm like, maybe I just do start mapping out because I want to see if there's a way I can just like get through the first like little bit. I would love to play Oblivion one day. It'd be nice.
You have it. I mean, you can do it.
Yeah, I know, dude. I just don't fucking know why. It's so hard to start shit, dude. It's so fucking hard. Man, dude. That whimsy in me, dude. I don't give a shit anymore. It's like I don't give a fuck. Show me an hour-long YouTube video instead. Hey,
See, I'm the opposite. It's like I need an hour-long YouTube video and I need the game at the same time.
That's why I got my Thor, baby. That's why I got my Thor. Hey, also shouts to the millions of listeners out there that I know we have. Coyote versus Acme, go watch that shit.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Go support that movie, please. They deserve it. We brought it back from the dead, and I've heard nothing but amazing things about it. So please go watch and support that movie. Anyway,
Hell yeah.
I think that's it. Loki, though, you know what? My brain, I'm just ready for E-Day, dude. I'm ready.
Same.
I saw you. I've been not keeping up with my phone at all because I've just been kind of burned out. But I saw you post just like I'm excited for E-Day. I'm like, you know what? I am too. Let's get on that. I'm down.
Yeah, no, the trailer for it today was really cool. I really enjoyed it. I guess that's a good segue to news.
Hell yeah, there we go. News. Tell me about this E-Day stuff.
Well, I mean, it's not just E-Day, right? We had all of Gamescom go on.
Yeah, Gamescom was today, which was I completely forgot
I'm
about.
so out of the fucking loop in video games. It's actually kind of insane. Like, this is shit that I
Me
would take
too.
days like off work for. I'm like, yeah, it's all me and the bros are on Skype, dude. Let's all watch this shit. And then I'm at work. I'm like, why the fuck is Warriors 64 tweeting so much? I don't know. There's
Well, it's a good thing you didn't take the day off because it turns out it's just a bunch of Hoyoverse gotcha games.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, Hoyoverse just like 50 fucking games at this goddamn event.
In their defense, it is all like different, like looking shit. Like they have a game coming out that's like an Elden Ring like. So it looks like it's
Yeah,
gonna be
they
like
got a fucking Elden Ring like, they got an Animal Crossing like, they fucking there's fucking nothing they don't have as a genre coming out.
dating sim.
which is they probably already have that. It's probably like a Genshin dating or some shit.
I would believe that 100%. Well, yeah, I guess it's good because yeah, no, I didn't keep up with anything. The only thing I saw was shoutouts to the goat. Dolly Parton died today.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jolene finally got her. That bitch.
Fuck Jolene, dude. I was looking her up like 2 days ago too. I think too. I was like, God damn, like she's still kicking, huh? Like good for her. And then just no, apparently not. My bad.
You dead yet?
Yeah.
You jinxed it.
Apparently.
Yeah, it's your fault.
Yeah. No, because it was always cool seeing her still just do her thing, you know. Shouts
Right.
to the goat. But yeah, it's always worse before it posts like some random name and then 2028 or something. I'm like, cool. Shout out to that game, I guess.
I guess. Do we want to go through like a chronologically or how? Because I have a list pulled up from Polygon.
If you got a list pulled up from Polygon, let's go through that way because I took like just quick notes because it was happening at the tail end of my shift at work, so I was like half paying attention.
Yeah, so this is the last one, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt remastered though. So
Yes.
the whole game's remastered, and I guess from what I understand, like all the DLCs are gonna be made free. All the
Okay.
past, or at least the big ones, I think is what he said. The previous expansions, Heart of Stone and Blood and Wine, will be made free for all players starting Tuesday.
Okay.
Not only that, but it will be getting a Switch 2 release, and if you have the Switch 1 version, free upgrade.
Yeah, it's a free upgrade for all Witcher 3 owners as well.
Hell yeah,
Yes.
brother. CD Projekt Red so back.
And supposedly they did like a bunch of shit to like adjust combat, and they added in like a bunch of new like there's a weapon that Geralt, is that how you say it? He
Geralt.
yeah, that was from
That
supposedly the first
motherfucker.
game. Remember when he was here?
I'll play when AI tells me how long I can play, but I got you guys.
Right, exactly. That was always my okay. So I kind of feel you with the Witcher 3 because that was a game I played like 2 or 3 times. I tried to get into it and just could not, for the life of me, fucking figure out like why I could not get into it while everyone else was raving about it.
I spent about 10 hours in the tutorial area playing the card game, forgot that there was an actual game to play, and never went back to it.
Man was just playing Gwent.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a fucking sucker for a card game minigame. You give me a card game minigame, and I'm just gonna do only that.
Me playing Royal Triad.
Yeah.
Speaking of, Final Fantasy VII Revelation gets a release window.
Yes, spring, and we got some. It was way too short of a fucking trailer, but goddamn, game's looking crispy. I like the updates to the weapons designs, and
The weapons look fucking sick, right?
yeah,
Emerald
fucking
weapons
Emerald
look so
and
cool.
Ruby, fucking Christ. We also got to see Typhon. Kind of interesting that we got to see that summon. I think really at this point, the only summons we still haven't seen what they're gonna look like are Hades and Knights of the Round. Oh, and of course Neo Bahamut and Bahamut Zero.
I'm so excited to see what Knights of the Round's gonna look like.
But I mean, that's one of those things that I gotta imagine as they're reinventing it, because they've already confirmed in like a press statement that they're integrating the weapons more directly into the main story, but then they'll
Right.
like wander off after that, and then you go fight them as like a proper boss fight. So like that like quick little submarines battle segment against Emerald, I'm willing to bet that's like the initial fight we have with them in the main story, and then we get the proper actual fight with them later on.
Right, they'll
I'm
have their
curious
own
if
little
they'll
dungeon or something that you go fight them at.
yeah, I'm curious if they'll actually make you try to get like the underwater materia again for that or something. But there's a lot of things that they're trying to redo to rebalance, and I'm curious if Knights of the Realm will be one of those things where we actually do get them as part of the story directly, because that was one of those weird little lore bits that they really tangentially touch on in the original game, is that the Knights of the Realm were basically part of the spirits of the Cetra that originally stood up against Genova. And that's why there's like this fun mechanical thing that happens in 7, where if you fight the final boss fight with Knights of the Realm equipped, uh the Bizarro Genova form that you fight actually has like quadruple the amount of HP, because it's gonna expect that you're just gonna spam the fuck out of Knights of the Realm on it.
And
Nice.
I wonder if like what they're gonna make us do to try to get that summon too.
Mm. And again, like all the summons have been like kind of quasi controllable. I'm curious how that will work with Knights of the Realm, because
Right.
that's 12 motherfuckers, unless they're just giving us Arthur to deal with.
Yeah, no, that'd be cool. I can't wait to see what it looks like mainly. Yeah. So and simultaneous, we already knew that, right? Just across all
Yeah,
systems.
across all
Uh
systems.
Gears E Day. Nothing new, just new trailer. Looks fucking sick. Can't wait.
EJ.
They'll have a whole another
Are
month,
are we
unfortunately.
feeling the magic? Is it time? Are we back?
I think it's gonna be fun. It looks really good.
All right.
Yeah, speaking of someone that again has limited experience with the series, it looks interesting. I'm cautiously optimistic. I'm also a sucker for a good horde mode, and it seems like they're really building it up. So I'm down for that.
Yeah. And then Hoyo versus Elden Ring. It's called No Dust Fall. No Dust Fall. I don't know. Cool. They're trying to do their thing. There's one that looks cool too. So Ubisoft announces Rainbow Six Tactics. Looks just like an
Yeah,
isometric fucking tactics game.
yeah, fucking Rainbow Six XCOM. It's kind of wild that it's taken this long to get something like that. But again, they're gonna give us literally anything but a new fucking Rainbow Six Vegas. Like, what the actual fuck? Give us a new Vegas already.
Vegas, Splinter Cell, etc., etc. They just don't want to do anything else. uh,
The money is literally right there. Why are we not fucking going for it?
yeah. Who needs money? Ananta gets a release date. It's that weird anime RPG that's like Grand Theft Auto meets with, like Spider-Man or some shit.
Yeah.
Don't care. January 15th if you did. Silent Hill Townfall. So that one was
Uh,
weird. It just like showed like a bunch of the cast.
yeah.
Like
Man,
this guy wanted
the
indie.
more and more I see of Townfall, the less I'm interested in it, honestly.
I think it looks interesting. I just think it looks less like a Silent Hill game.
Yeah.
It definitely looks like an interesting horror game. I'm not sure how it's supposed to like tie in or have anything to do with the overall Silent Hill, but okay.
No, and especially after F, like F was phenomenal. I still need to finish a second playthrough of that, because the game changes up the story quite a lot on a second playthrough. But F felt like a finally a phenomenal return to form for Silent Hill. So while Townfall is a much smaller project and it's not entirely fair to compare the two, it still sucks going from like F to Townfall and going like, ah, yes, more of the weird shit that like we didn't want from this fucking series.
F is too scary to play it a second time. Tides of Annihilation trailer confirms new lead actor since
Oh.
what's her name? Jennifer England. Then she dropped out of it.
Yes.
English, Jennifer English. Uh, Loft Song looks like Limbo meets Journey. Some indie game, interesting. Mega Man. So
Hell yeah, we got Proto Man.
yeah, we got the Pragmata skins for Mega Man,
Yeah,
and
which looks so heinous.
they look real weird. Like I don't understand that. Did not do. Mega Man Dual Override. So yeah, like you said, we got Proto Man, we got Mega Man. Let's go.
Yeah,
The man game.
looks fucking slick. I still gotta
Yeah.
eventually play Mega Man 11. I know that a lot of people have been kind of like love it or hate it about it, but that I love me some Mega Man. So
I want to go back and play the Battle Network ones that they re-released. I need to go back and do that.
oh, they're so fucking good. I love the Battle Network series.
I loved them from back in the day. Rayman Legends Retold. Got a
Yes.
Macarena musical. Cool. PUBG.
Man, what was up with the music choices this fucking Gamescom? Holy shit.
Yeah, it was very weird. Like that. One of the Chinese games had like the cranberries during it.
Yeah, it was one of the Hoyoverse fucking games there. It had the cranberries in it. I think it was
The
fucking Anata that had Prodigy or something like that.
Yeah, and the PUBG game had like some cover of a popular song as well.
Yeah.
Because that's the next one, PUBG. It's called Dead.net. I don't know what the fuck it is. Multiplayer roguelike FPS. Cool.
Oh boy.
Yeah, awesome. That's a bunch of words. Game of Thrones War for Westeros shows off its gameplay. Looks like it's strategy. It's a strategy game. I don't understand why there aren't more Game of Thrones games, right? There's been
I
like,
feel like there's a bunch, honestly.
well, I
Like in
mean, like
terms of like,
actual like effort games, because we had like,
fair.
I think there was like one back on the PS3 and 360. It was like a Song of Ice and Fire. It was kind of like they were trying to do like a like an Elder Scrolls type thing. But then
Yeah.
other than that, it's like all been mobile games or just kind of like weird cash grabs. I'm surprised we haven't gotten like an actual RTS or some shit for it. Total
That's
War Game of
fair.
Thrones or something. Total War Westeros. That seems like it'd be good.
Maybe it's
Uh,
just the damage that the final season caused.
that'd be fucking funny. Dust Origins. This is one I was yapping about. Bloody isometric action game. Hell yeah. Give me that shit. I love an isometric shooter. Twin stick shooter. That's my shit.
Hmm.
Oh yeah.
Exodus gets a release date. It's that Mass Effect game that's like funded by Matthew McConaughey, right?
Oh yeah.
Comes out April 7th. The Dungeons and Dragons game, Warlock, got a gameplay trailer.
Man,
Looked
that looks
interesting.
fucking horrible.
Yeah.
Jesus
uh,
Christ. As someone that has played Dungeons Dragons most of his goddamn life, like that, even if I wasn't mad at Wizards of the Coast right now, and their continued desire to fucking burn their IPs to the ground, goddamn, that game looks so uninteresting and just so by the numbers. It
did you see
fucking gross.
Did you see the Might and Magic 3 remake that they're doing?
That again, as much as I'm not exactly a fan of Ubisoft as a company, that looks fucking slick.
It does look interesting. Metro 2039. I'm super stoked for that. The Metro games are always cool. That's one you mentioned. Hitman takes on Snoop Dogg, so he's
Yeah,
the herbalist.
weirdest crossover concepts. You know what? Good for the Hitman developers, just eating free lunch to get all these weird fucking crossovers. But
Right. It's like
man, what a weird time.
it's so weird, right? Because they've done this, they've done Conor McGregor, and I feel like they've done like a rapper or something as well, like a
Yeah,
nerd.
they did Eminem.
Yeah, there you go. Afterworld looks like the Mad Max game we need. Didn't see this one. Looks interesting.
Yeah,
Post-apocalyptic survival strategy game. Oh, that's cool. Mugenics gets a console release date. Oh, that's cool.
Hell yeah.
Mugenics is a lot of fun. Highly recommend.
I'll try it out eventually. There's so much in the fucking backlog.
Oh yeah, Stage Tour. That one's coming out here soon, December.
Yeah,
With the
that's the new kind of rock band, like, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy Taxi multiplayer.
Good shit.
New Turok. Cool. Come in what next year? Grav Hounds is that weird one where like you're playing as like bipedal dogs.
Yeah.
Co-op shooter where you play as jacked dogs.
I thought it. I
Visual-
don't know. Ironically, for a split second, I was like, "Are we getting like a new Biomutants? What the fuck am I looking at here?"
There's a few games like
Uh,
that. There's another one that's probably gonna come up. It's like Zoo something that was giving me those vibes. Lego Skylines was revealed. This one looks fire.
yeah,
This one looks sick. I
yeah,
wasn't
I fuck
expecting it
with
to be a
that.
Skylines game, but I'm kind of down with it.
Oh, 100%. I thought it was gonna be like a Lego Sims initially because of how much they were focused on the just kind of interaction elements. But as soon as they zoomed out, I was like, "Ah, fuck yeah, an actual Lego city builder. Let's fucking go."
I was kind of hoping for like a Animal Crossing like Lego. That'd been cool.
Mm, I'd
Path
fuck
of
with that
Exile
too.
2, the 1.0 for Path of Exile 2 comes out this winter. Cool.
Hell
Oh,
yeah, excited for those that are excited for that.
yeah.
That's a game series that everything about it tells me I should enjoy it, but goddamn, I've not been able to get into it.
I played it when it first came out. It was a lot of fun. It probably has like 2 systems now. Dead by Daylight devs return with Exterminauts. Cool. Some kind of oh, this is the one that's like an EDF Helldivers 2 clone.
Oh, David's in.
Yeah.
Right.
Which, real quick, not related to Gamescom, but shout outs to EDF. They're getting EDF 6.2, an updated version of 6 coming out soon. Fucking stoked for that. I will gladly double dip on that game and get an updated version of it. So excited for that. Maybe one day I'll get y'all to play that with me.
Hell yeah. New look at No Law. I think this is by
Mm.
the people that made that Game Pass game, The Ascent. It's like another one of those isometric shooter games.
Yes.
Um, Soma Spiritual Successor gets a fresh trailer. That one looked pretty cool. It's like a yeah, looks creepy. Pony Island 2,
Hell yeah.
April 27th. Oh yeah, Zoo Punk. Here it is. It looks like a fucking Biomutant sequel. Like, wait, that game did good enough for this? Valor Mortis? Where the fuck? Oh, that's the Napoleon game.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Because when I think Napoleon Bonaparte, I think that needs a Souls like.
Yeah. Well, didn't think that for Pinocchio, and that shit was fire.
Yeah. Although, sucks that I won't touch the second game because they're using so much AI art in it.
Onimusha's demo just got bigger. Oh yeah, they released DLC for Onimusha, the demo.
Yeah.
Kind of crazy. Uh, oh wait, Murals revealed. Team behind Battletoads and Disney Illusion Island. Oh, that's cool. I like Disney Illusion Island. Those games are fire.
Fire.
Agreed.
Fire. Yeah, that's
But
Gamescom.
yeah.
That was Gamescom play?
Yeah, no, all in all, good fucking Gamescom. There wasn't like anything revolutionary about it. But it was a solid show.
Yeah, they had a an 11-year-old game that was the capper on it, right?
Yeah, what a weird timeline.
And I think they
Um,
confirmed Witcher 4 is supposed to be showing next year. I think they said 2028 release for Witcher
yeah,
4.
that makes sense.
Damn.
Um,
Ooh. Which is not
also,
that long, but also it's about it tracks pretty easily if you were just nosing how long time has been since everything.
Probably, and
yeah,
I'd imagine we get some news on something cyberpunk related soon because Edge Runners 2 comes out in October.
That makes sense.
and they are a studio that likes to capitalize on successful tie-ins, unlike other studios.
Speaking of the Cyberpunk TCG, they just started shipping everything for Kickstarter backers. It's like holy shit, like a Kickstarter that's actually shipping on time. It's unheard of.
You know, I kick myself for not getting that after all. The local card shop I've been going to for Locana has actually started to create like a little scene for it now.
Hell yeah, you need to see if they have any beta events coming up because those will have beta exclusive cards as well.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah, they'll all be marked and everything, so you'll have a little cool stuff. And all the beta packs and boxes, they all there's different alt arts in that compared to the regular release boxes.
Interesting.
Yeah, a little bit of value there. But yeah, That was Gamescom. Doo-doo.
Hell yeah. In non-Gamescom related things, Atlas has confirmed that Persona
Mm,
6 will only be releasing physically on PlayStation 5.
that's 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 so weird.
That's funny considering everything's going on right now.
Yeah, I want
Yeah.
it on Switch too. What the fuck? Come on.
What
That's
that tells me though is that when Limited Run were doing the prints for like the Persona remakes that were the not remakes but the enhanced ports, so to speak, of like 3 and 4, like no one bought the Xbox versions.
Yeah, I
uh,
think everyone was buying the Switch ones.
Yeah, I was the weirdo that bought the Xbox ones because I'm like, you know what? On the offhand chance no one buys these, I could see these becoming like the collector's ones to get. No, joke's on me. No one fucking wanted them, full stop. And the PS5 versions are the ones that go for a
you know
stupid
what?
amount right now.
You know what? If Xbox did that thing where they make a disc drive on the next one, I bet you're gonna get you're gonna get a little value going right there though.
Playing the long game on that.
100%, because that's exactly what happened, right? It's like if they can play that, they're gonna all look for those copies.
Yeah, because they're gonna want their whole library on one system, right?
True.
Yep. So just throw away your boxes, and you'll be good.
Yeah.
Never again will I make a dumb mistake like that.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Um,
Yeah. I think I can usually do like game awards. That's kind of fun, but I don't know. I feel like a lot of these I'm phasing out of. It's cool to get
Yeah,
the
there's
recap
just
at the
that's
end.
fair.
there's just like a whole lot less hype to them. I feel like outside of like the main ones, like even Game Awards isn't that hype. Like
It,
they might catch you off guard with like one or two.
I'm saying, dude, like it was fun when it was like Christmas morning and like E3 week, right? Like, all right, cool. We just lock it in. Like, that's where all of the good shit's gonna be for that 1 week. And then like sprinkled very very rarely through the rest of it, but it's like that 1 week. Now it's just like I don't know. Everything happens so frequently that I'm like, I don't really care too much. It's all right. It's cool when it
Yeah.
happens. I'm probably working, so I can't watch it. So I'll just catch the rundown later on whatever else. So
Fair.
yeah, but if you liked it, I'm glad you liked it.
Yeah, I'm happy for the people that seen something they liked.
Hell yeah. I'm just glad
uh,
everyone's having
Speaking of,
fun.
yeah, the launch trailer
yeah.
for Control looked sick. That's the big one for me.
Oh, that was the one that used Prodigy. That's what it was.
Yeah, there you go.
I want to watch that, but I'm trying my best. I think I'm good on watching enough stuff now. I'm like I'm ready to just to go in.
Locked in.
Yeah. Yep. Which I mean, I have to wait an extra month now because I'm gonna get the physical on that. Hooray.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Not news related, but Kels, did you catch the new Lanterns?
I did. Yeah, and that was really good.
Yeah,
I
I'm excited because there's a few different ways we can go with it.
Yeah, no, there's a few different ways to go with it, and it's just like one of those shows that it's kind of getting that week to week like talk behind it, because like
Yeah.
everyone's kind of like theorizing, like you really it kind of there's a lot of questions that get continuously raised, right?
Oh, 100%. And shit, Adrian, you're not watching it, are you?
Nope. Need me to back out for a little bit?
Just for like 5 minutes.
Okay. Wave me or just message me.
Yeah, we'll do. Yeah, so it's interesting because especially, we talked last week about how like, oh man, it feels like we're kind of building potentially to Parallax. And I feel I'm doubling down on that feeling as well now. But it's also interesting because we're getting the Manhunters in there, but I feel like the Manhunters are a red herring.
I feel like they're probably a red herring, but it's probably also a sign of other things too. So I'm thinking we're getting into like the whole existence of the Lantern Corps before we get like the other uh ranges of emotions here. I'm thinking
Yes.
we're at the ground floor here. We're this show I think the show is called Lanterns instead of Green Lanterns for a reason. I think we're going to get
Yes.
eventually introduced to maybe one or two other cores, if not the whole range of emotions.
I don't think we'll get the whole range, but I think we
Yeah,
definitely get the origin of red and yellow.
I think we're gonna get red, yellow, and maybe if they want to be fucking weird about it, they'll throw in black, just so that we can get to like Darkest Night type shit.
Oh, that's true. There was like a tease of like the White Lantern logo at one point in the trailer, wasn't there?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's
So
interesting. Hmm.
yeah. So I noticed a
'Cause-
few things. Like I've been trying to pay attention, like really close to colors, because I feel like a lot of like is being done intentionally. So
hmm.
like especially like at when John gets back with the lantern and before he meets up and he goes to the diner and he sees grandma there, everything in
Yep.
that diner is yellow. There's bottles of mustard at every table but no ketchup. Like the whole room is like just it looks like the Mexico filter in Breaking Bad. It's just like everything's yellow. And
I
it's like,
never know. I
"Oh,
didn't notice that.
yeah, like there's little moments like that. You're like, oh shit! And like now I need to go rewatch the other stuff, see where all the colors are popping in. But I noticed I'm like, why is there
Interesting.
only mustard? There's no ketchup. I'm like, oh, I'm a fucking idiot. But yeah, no,
Oh man.
I think the guys that abducted John, those are probably Red Lanterns, or not yet Red Lanterns. They're people that are gonna eventually become Red Lanterns. Sinestro's setting up the yellow, and
Yeah.
maybe Macon is setting up the Black Lanterns. I don't know.
Well, what's interesting is that I think that's why I said there's like a few different ways that could go. Is my first thought is maybe the entire town is manhunters.
I think the entire town might be aliens. I don't know if they're manhunters. Maybe it's one of those things where they're all aliens and there's a manhunter amongst them type situation.
Maybe. But my thought process on that is like that the technology that Macon has, absolutely no way it's LexCorp. I think that'd be way too obvious to have it just be
Oh,
continuously be LexCorp.
that's a good. I didn't even think of LexCorp. That's a good pull though.
Because like that it feels like that's the obvious one because like Peacemaker set up to oh yeah, LexCorp's giving all the money and all the funding to Checkmate so they can go ahead and get set up and have all these things, but it feels too on the nose to keep doing that same thing, especially in rural fucking Nebraska. Who gives a shit about rural Nebraska? But if it's some manhunters that basically got established in the community and there's talks of revenge going on from that one alien, it makes me wonder if the reason that the manhunter is a red herring is because we're also blending in Martian manhunters in there as well. Because if correct me if I'm wrong, but I vaguely remember in like more recent DC continuity, they kind of played with the origin of the Martians and the Manhunters, where like the Guardians of Oa, after genociding the Martians, kind of built the concept of the Martian Manhunters or of the Manhunters after the Martians. I vaguely remember that being a thing.
I think it's vice versa because
Is it vice versa?
the manhunters are like the android sentient like synthetics or whatever that
Yeah.
the Guardians use as like the proto lanterns, and they're the
Yeah.
ones that end up genociding the planet. Uh, and then they end up tricking them into like a coup against the Guardians. So it's like a whole organized thing where like they make the they trick the Manhunters into coming back and trying to fight against the Guardians, but as they get there, like all their technology fizzles essentially. Like their stun guns
Yeah.
and their batteries fizzle and they trap them on a planet.
Because I
Uh
could have, yeah. Because I know Planet 666 is that genocide is what gives us the Red Lanterns.
yeah, and that's
But
what I'm
I
thinking is what the show is kind of alluding to because
yeah
there's the aliens that were there that were killed by Macon, but the guy that survives, he mentions that he's there for vengeance.
yeah
And now with all this talk of trying to find a manhunter amongst the people there in Nebraska, it's like, all right, so is this guy and his friends were they there looking for the manhunters in order to try to extract their vengeance? Like, are
but
they?
that's why I think it's a red herring because they made it clear that Anob's sword was protecting him.
Mm-hmm.
And And that's why I think it's a manhunter, but it's John, the Martian manhunter.
I think the dude that Hal gets his ring from, he starts like one of the other cores inadvertently as well. I can't remember if it's white or black. I think it's white. It's one of them. Or no, I think it's like indigo or some shit.
Yeah, because it's been a while since I read Blackest Night, but I could have sworn like Kyle was basically the progenitor of the White Lantern at that point.
Yes. Well, that's a weird, because Kyle like ends up with all the colors.
Yeah, at one point he gets like every fucking goddamn ring.
But yeah, no, I don't know. The show's really tickling that fancy. It's getting my neurons firing off. I really like it. I At first I was really like, when people were like, "Oh, this is like True Detective meets the Green Lanterns." Like, is it going to be though? Like, is it really going to reach those kinds of highs that whenever you attach that label to it? And so far, I think it is.
Yeah.
It was really interesting seeing Dick this in this past episode as well.
Yeah. Also, yeah, just full on fucking Schweener in the wind. But also shout outs to fucking Mogo. Was not expecting a goddamn Mogo reference.
Very funny.
Which now makes me wonder if we may even actually see Mogo in action. Highly doubt they're gonna pay the budget for that, but
Yeah, because this is like the first episode that we got a little bit of a budget, it feels like, because
yes.
we get the chase scene on the highway, which they probably had to spend a lot for that. And then we got at the very end, we got Hal flying off to go meet with his old teacher.
Yes. And I'm curious how the fuck Sinestro knows as much as he does already about John Stewart. I mean, clearly something is going on with John Stewart because the Guardians specifically wanted Hal to train him. And that's not really a thing in Lanterns. It having like, oh, you are going to train your successor. Like, yeah, Lanterns can retire, but usually more often than not, you fucking died. Mogo sends your ring to someone else, and then, all right, now that you're a part of the course, someone will go ahead and show you the ropes. It's unusual to have that. I feel like that's what they're playing into with the fact that John was able to maintain the construct the entire time without the ring.
Yeah, and that's what's really cool about the show too, because that's like a newer thing.
Yeah.
That's within like the past 5 years, I believe, to where they've made it to where John can keep constructs even without the ring being on, which is really cool. That's a cool ability. I love it whenever they give like each of the different lanterns like their own little flair to it.
Yeah, because everyone needs something to kind of stand out. I feel like the kind of default way to make all the lanterns stand out was just to eventually have them switch sides for a
Yeah.
while. Again, we talked about the fact that Kyle basically ends up with every lantern ring at some point, as well as being the primary white lantern. Hal becomes Parallax, and then the Spectre. Guy Gardner becomes a red lantern for a while.
Yeah, we got John just being a badass and having a goatee.
Yeah, dude's unbreakable.
And see, that's what also makes me think, like, so we were talking about it last time where my theory was maybe his father was the first one that was approached by the ring, and
Mm.
he couldn't answer that question. He was afraid.
And maybe that's why he had that bizarre fucking child abuse thing to hammer it into his boy. Like, well, if I can't do it, you're gonna.
Yeah, he didn't have the notches on the fucking door frame for his height every year. It was fucking bullet holes.
Jesus Christ. That's still so fucking wild to me. Absolutely absurd.
Which in the teaser for this week looks like that we're going to do another flashback to get more from him, which is super interesting. I want to know what there is because I feel like there has to be more.
Yeah, it's interesting too because I saw the an interview going on, and I guess we're only getting flashbacks for the first 4 episodes.
Hmm,
Everything from episode 5 through 8 is all going to be present day 2026.
that's cool. I like that. That's very interesting. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of opportunities to do fun stuff with the timey-wimey shit, but if they don't do anything, that's what's going to be most annoying to me, I feel like.
I mean, we know at least the town's getting fucked up because we got that initial threat of oh, where'd you go?
Oh, I'm here. It did something weird too.
Hell yeah. But you know, we got that initial threat of like, oh yeah, no, you got 48 hours, solve this shit or we're gonna fuck up the town. We already know, at least as of 2026, town's fucked up. So whether that happens because the proto Red Lanterns fucked it up, or there's some other shenanigans that happen in this town in the interim, remains to be seen. But I suspect that it is probably going to be part of what happens here.
Well, at least part of the town's still there, so they didn't blow the whole town up.
No, because they still got their, you know, their youth football league. So
That's all that matters. Especially
I
the
mean,
Midwesterners. We just need our football.
exactly. Which again, that's such a fascinating idea of spending so much time in the earlier times, but then using the last half of it to really focus on going forward. Because if I remember correctly, uh, Jon Stewart's supposed to feature prominently in Man of Tomorrow as well.
Yeah, I was just about to mention that because from what I'm aware of, he's supposed to be the Green Lantern in Man of Tomorrow. So what is that? Where does that leave Guy?
Because there's no way they don't answer what's going on with Guy in this.
You would think, right? Like I feel like each of the shows have had like their little connections and nods to like the proper like I mean even in Peacemaker we got Hot Girl and Guy.
Yep.
So I feel like maybe Guy and possibly Hot Girl, but most definitely Guy will probably appear here too, you think?
I think we could get Hot Girl. It's kind of one of those things that, especially because Jon Stewart is going to be our principal Green Lantern, in a lot of different continuities, there has been that intermingling of Hot Girl and Jon Stewart.
Yeah, because
Uh,
well, so the whole thing is right is so they're establishing the Justice League as of Man of Steel, not Man of Steel, Superman, and
yeah.
Man of Tomorrow. He's supposed to be the prominent Green Lantern. So I'd imagine in this one we get introduced. He gets introduced to the idea of being part of the Justice League. Maybe that's why I'm
Yeah.
thinking we get the others. But yeah, I just don't know how they loop in Guy because that's such a weird like. Do they just make an exception? Be like, okay, Guy, we're just gonna send you off to another sector or something.
I think it's either he's going to get his own ring, or I think that it's going to be maybe even a situation where he doesn't need a ring.
Yeah, maybe John just doesn't need a ring and Guy has the ring.
Yeah, you know, it could be one of those things where, you know, Guy has the official ring, but again, they're already setting the tone that, you know, he doesn't necessarily need the ring to keep constructs. Could just be that he's able to just borrow the power of Oa without having the totem essentially for it.
He has to swallow a lantern.
He has to go back in time and fuck Alan Scott in order to get the power permanently. Which shout outs, I saw a screenshot of this earlier and I meant to send it in the group chat. One of the visual effects artists actually is a guy named Alan Scott. I'm like, he's
Wow,
in this after all.
that's funny.
Because it's so weird that we don't get much of an acknowledgement for him unless it's like Elseworld stories or like alternate Earth stories. Because yeah, obviously, you know, Alan Scott Green Lantern's a lot different than modern Green Lantern, but he's still the first one. You gotta do something with him, you know?
That's the JSA guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back when the idea of the Green Lantern is he literally just had an old train lantern and was just like, I'm a weird fucking magic dude that's weak to the color yellow and wood. It's like, why wood? Why not? Fair enough. All right. Superman's weak to a rock, you're weak to wood. That makes perfect sense.
Yeah, I was explaining to people earlier like the significance of yellow to Green Lanterns. Like, yeah, they can't mess with yellow. Like, why? It's like they just can't, dude.
Just scary. I don't know what to tell you.
Mustard, it's a no go. Ketchup only
Do you,
here.
do you think they play with that here? Do you think we genuinely get like a yellow weakness?
That's what I'm really wondering. That's why, like, now I'm kind of on my toes.
Oh man. I'm so excited, especially where, you know, again, part of what makes the difference, I feel, is they do have a Green Lantern writer on the writing staff.
That is interesting.
And Yes, it's like Tom shit, his name is escaping me. But he did write a few different I think it was like the 2012 Green Lantern stories he was the predominant writer for.
Just need to hire Jeff Johns on and just be like, all right, dude, you're the Green Lantern guy. We need you to do some Green Lantern shit for us. Make sure we're keeping it honest.
But yeah, no, I've been having a great fucking time. The wife has been getting frustrated with it because, and I'll admit, it definitely has the weakness of it really is playing into the idea of you knowing a lot of Green Lantern going into it.
Yeah, you definitely get more out of it because, like, the whole or Mogo stuff, like, no one's
Yeah.
gonna know what the fuck that means.
Yeah, that completely went over the wife's head, and like even some of the kind of smaller stuff with like, there's a moment where the wife's like scratching her head at the oath with the lantern, and it's like, oh, well, he's got to power up by actually reciting the oath, and
I love
there's a
how he has
lot of
to, like,
other
eat through it.
yes, which again makes me feel like, oh, it's got to be something with Parallax, because that was the other thing that with Parallax Hal is that it was very much a more grayed Hal that was going through that every time. Oh man, there's I'm just excited. It's kind of one of those things that I have one friend that absolutely is hating it because she just hates everything that is the current James Gunn DC universe. And I'm like, look, I get it if you're looking for like a purist perspective of the DC universe currently, but I like a good shakeup. I don't want things to be exact. I don't need them to be exact. Just have something that respects the source material while telling something new, and I'm a happy camper.
Yeah, it's really weird right now because, like, my favorite shit from it is, like, Peacemaker in this. It's like the TV shows. It's like the direct
Yeah.
opposite of Marvel.
Yeah, no, Marvel if to be fair, Marvel could actually fucking stick the landing on their shows. It wouldn't be so bad.
Well, it makes me wonder too because I feel like the shows like is where they really get weird with it for DC. Like they're like, okay, you can be
Mm.
adult, you can cuss, you can show tits, you can have blood, you can do whatever. And the movies are kind of like what's more buttoned up. Meanwhile, Marvel's just buttoned up the whole time. So I wonder if that's like what it is.
Maybe because like that's the weird thing is like, yeah, there
I
a
just love
lot of
that they're
people have
I just love that they're not
but
scared to let these characters be adults because like they are adults. They're not like kid characters.
that, and again, they're more willing to do the more interesting stories. Like, again, we got fucking Creature Commando. We sure as shit was never gonna get a fucking Creature Commando goddamn movie.
Yep, right. And
And
it's
yet, weirdly enough, we'll get a show.
yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know. Maybe Clayface has a chance to turn that around for me and make me like the movies more.
you know, I probably won't catch it in theater, but I want it to be good. I'll phrase it that way.
Same. Like everything about it has me hopeful and I'm not like rooting against it. I am in that category of like, why are we doing this? Same with like Spider-Man villain movies. Like why are we doing Morbius? Why are we doing fucking uh uh whatever I know Madam Web.
Madam
Yeah.
Web, yeah.
Why are we doing all of these? Like there's no point to it. Yeah, I don't know.
Again,
But
it's kind of one of those weird things where, again, if you're gonna do like the weird shit, actually do the fucking weird shit. Like giving us Moon Knight, phenomenal, inspired, love that for us. Werewolf by Night, beautiful. Again, really give us the insane deep cut shit. Doom Patrol, again, inspired deep cut.
yeah,
Give us more of that.
Doom Patrol is
Uh,
so beautiful. My beautiful child.
you know, don't give us the shitty Titan series. Please don't give us that again.
Yeah, give me
But
the shit that's gonna like push an envelope. That's what I like.
So, are you done talking about your jobs? Are you guys done?
Yeah.
yeah, my Jorb.
There is a fantastic quote on my board that says, "Be the rage baiter, don't be the rage baited." And
Uh,
I think
always
those are
baiting.
wise. Those are wise words to live by, because
Very wise.
Mm,
Be like
mm,
water.
I don't
mm.
know, dude. Uh, anyway, what else you got going on?
That's fucking it for everything that's been going on up this point. I can't I'm gonna check my messages real quick, see if I can text it about anything else going on here. Oh, there's that shitty ass Paramount Plus Golden Axe fucking series that got announced.
It has some like weird choices for voice actors on there. That was like
Yeah.
the first thing I noticed.
Also, who the fuck was asking for a Golden Axe TV series? And again, it has the same problem that so much adult animation does. One, it looks ugly as fucking sin. I'm so goddamn tired of adult animation in America looking goddamn ugly as sin.
I like it to an extent, but I don't like the general art style. I like how they're trying to go for like that retro look to it. It just doesn't match
Fair.
with like it doesn't match with like the overall art style that they're trying to do. Like I like the palette and stuff like that. I just don't like how they mix it with it. It kind of gives me vibes of was it Dragon's Lair? It kind of gives me
Mm.
that, but not with any of the charm.
Yeah, not with anything that is actually reminiscent of Don Bluth.
Exactly.
But yeah, like
I don't know
yeah.
what the logic is behind. I wonder, it must have been like I don't know, like I can't imagine the IP was that much, and at that point just make your own IP. I can't imagine more than 4 people on the planet being like,
Well, the thing is, they have done that before, and it's the fucking Vox Machina shit. So it's like people have already
Yeah,
done this
but
with their own IP and made it good. Now
yeah,
we need to take someone's IP and make it bad.
phenomenal. I do highly recommend. More specifically, honestly, as much as I do like Vox Machina, I actually recommend Mighty Nine a lot more. I feel like it's a lot more beginner friendly because it does more to actually set up the narrative of the world without you kind of expecting to have certain background knowledge. But yeah, no, absolutely all phenomenal. I do recommend those series.
Yeah, well, Vox Machina has a TCG.
Wait, what?
Yes.
David.
What the fuck did I miss?
Well, technically, it's an expansion for another TCG,
Oh,
Universes. They have a expansion that's all Vox Machina
oh,
themed.
gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay. One of those series. Okay. That's
yeah,
fair.
it's one of those TCGs.
It's the White Schwartz of the West. Got it. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Attack on Titan 1 month, Ninja Turtles the next, and then Vox Machina.
You know what? Fuck it. Why not? I remember fucking I still have cards for it, but there was a like one of the first card games that did that concept of like, oh, let's just fucking grab every IP we can and make a game out of it. Was like Versus series. And I have
Yeah,
all the Soul Calibur cards for that.
yeah, those are always
But
interesting, man.
yeah. Also
Yeah,
shout outs to
cool facts.
Compulsion Games. They managed to buy back the rights to all their IPs from Microsoft after going independent.
Good for
Isn't
them.
that 2 IP?
Yeah,
Good for
but
them.
they got them all.
Same thing with Double Fine. Shouts to them.
Yep.
Grim Fandango movie. Leica,
Oh,
a Leica made Grim Fandango movie.
That'd be cool.
do it.
Yeah, give me some
Do it,
puppets.
cowards.
Give me royalties for giving me that idea. Even though I didn't have anything to do with anything, just give me I want money for that idea. That was not a free
Also,
idea.
speaking of fighting games, Pepperoni and Cheese, 2XKO.
Yeah, I meant
You
to say
just
that.
barely existed.
That's a really quick turnaround.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
like 7 months. Well,
Not since
by
the relaunch of Multiverses have we seen a blunder this bad in the fighting game community.
ah man, that's so crazy to me. I don't know. It's one of those weird things where it's like, damn, your other shit isn't making enough to like subsidize what's going on over here. To like just keep the IP strong. I guess not.
Clearly not.
Because I don't know, it just kind of looks bad on like the IP in general if like you're just canceling shit. I feel like.
Yeah, because they still have League of Legends, and then they have the card game there,
Yeah,
and those are clearly making enough money to keep pumping more money into making more shit for them. You can't let the little fighting game. Truly, the weirdest part of it was honestly, I think, making it a fucking tag fighter. that just alienated so much for possibilities of a casual audience.
The tag fighter, the name to it, like there's just so much weird shit that went into it that's like, what the fuck were y'all thinking?
Yeah, like I would have been fine if they just kept Project L because it was such a stupid name, but everyone knew what it was. But like,
Yeah, but
truly,
they would have
League of, like,
they would have got roasted on so bad when they closed up shop though. Project
yeah,
L.
I didn't realize
but
it,
like,
but I guess at one point it was also like a platform fighter.
Interesting.
Like they're
gross.
like, yeah, like I guess at one point they had a version of it that was supposed to be a platform fighter to compete with like Smash and shit like that.
That's a
Then
dumb
they
idea.
saw multiverses and like, well, all right.
I think that's exactly what happened. They got scared off.
I believe it. Rest in peace.
Melee
Sucks.
players aren't going to play anything other than Melee. It's a fact of nature.
Smash players in general don't really play too much of the other games. Like a couple of them will dip out for a little bit, but then there's always a comeback.
Yeah, the only reason like the other games like survive is just because they're free. Like Rivals and Brawlhalla, like you can just play for free,
Yeah.
so people just get ingrained into that.
Which,
Like, oh, I can't buy Smash, I'll get the free one.
why do you guys? Why did 2XKO? Was it? Do you think? Because it was free. Am I?
Yeah, no, well,
It
it's
was
weird.
free,
Part
but you
of-
had to buy like everything else to it. So like the cosmetics, some of the characters.
Oh, you get it was they did it like League where they had a
Yeah.
rotating like pool of free ones, and then like you'd have to go unlock the other ones.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Or I'm pretty sure they had a version too where you can just like buy the deluxe edition or
Hey.
whatever.
Yeah, you could buy the deluxe edition and get like the base roster for free.
Yeah,
Again,
and
like
the
what they
DLC
did
ones
with
you're
the,
doing.
like,
So
the
they're
backline.
refunding everything, and it's gonna live just as a game that's just not being developed anymore, just live like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Which is-
until
Yeah, until they
it's too
decide not
expensive.
to. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like that's not a bad way to do it, right? Just let it sit there for a while, and then like maybe there's some world where it just randomly just picks back up somehow, some way, and then they're like, all right, cool.
I think what they're hoping for is that because they made it very clear in their announcement for it that the entire reason they're shutting it down is they're like, no one's playing this game, no matter how many events we run. Like, yeah, there's more like viewership interest, but no one's buying anything in the game. So like, there's literally nothing we're doing at this point that is enticing new people to actually engage with it. So
Well, it's so
yeah,
funny
I
too. It's because like even the League fans are like, "What? Why are these characters in here?" Like, you're not giving League fans a reason to play it. You're not giving like
Yeah.
fighting game players reasons to play it. It's like,
Again, I've
Yeah.
said this since day one of the game fucking being announced. As someone that played League of Legends throughout a lot of its, I guess at this point now to call it its infancy years, which is so weird to say, but like I played through beta all the way through the end of season 3 of League of Legends, which was still like 60 some odd fucking champions. I think they're up to like 200 something now. But it's kind of one of those things where it's like I remember when Riven was released, literally she was a Smash Brothers character. They're like, oh, we're our first fighting game inspired fucking character being introduced to League of Legends. And it's like, how the fuck is the poster child for finally trying to incorporate fighting game elements in League of Legends, not in League of Legends fucking fighting game?
or like Set's whole thing is he punches shit.
Yep.
Why is he not in the fighting game?
100%. There's so many fucking characters that would make infinitely more sense in this fucking game. Again, especially if you were gonna like steal different elements of other fighting games. Like I'm honestly surprised Caitlyn or Timo proper weren't like in that game because you could steal from like Peacock and fucking Skullgirls or even I don't know if Skullgirls is the one that's immediately coming to mind because there's so many elements of Skullgirls that can be stolen into this game. But like
Timo was
fucking
in it.
Christ, Timo did get added to it.
Timo was part of the base roster, and are you talking about Vi's girlfriend, Caitlyn?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was later added. Yeah, she was.
Okay, she was later added. Okay.
Yeah, she's
So
a
it
newer
shows
character.
how much I followed along that. I still remember it as like the fucking 7 characters they announced. I remember that like Darius was in there, Katarina, Blitzcrank. I think Nunu was in there if memory serves.
Yeah, they it was that was another weird thing. Like their roster was so weird. It's like most of it was arcane characters. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
so I guess we're getting arcane characters and we're getting Warwick. It's like, This is such a weird pull for like it's cool. I like the dog, but I'd expected more
And
fighting
again,
game characters.
I think that's the unfortunate thing in a game like League of Legends, where the roster is truly what people give a shit about. Releasing it with such a small roster was gonna cause it to be dead on arrival
Yeah, you need at least
because
like 30 plus or something just to start with.
easily you need to basically give because League of Legend players they pick like 3 characters tops, and that is the only fucking characters they play. And
Yeah.
they will buy all the skins for those characters. They will, do buy. I guess at some point, League of Legends added like color cosmetics as well, so you can alter some of the colors to the skins. So you're buying colors on top of skins for the fucking characters. People will do that gladly
Yeah.
if you were fucking going ahead and having the characters that people wanted to see in there.
It's kind of funny too because even in Riftbound already, like people do that there too for the League characters that they made in League. So it's one of those situations of like you see it in like your other games that you're producing around this. Like you have these whales that are willing to spend money and jump into these other games that they would otherwise never associate with, but for some
Yep.
reason you just couldn't get it right on this end. Because I feel like they've gotten it right with Riftbound. Because there's been so many people that will hop in, and be like, "Yeah, I've never played the TCG, but I really like Garen, so I'm gonna play Garen. He's a shit
Yeah.
tier deck, but I'm gonna play it because I like Garen." It's like, wow, you're brave and more power to you.
And again, like that is the thing, is like a TCG is, I feel like, a lot easier to make accessible to a lot of people. And the concept of like, at the end of the day, unless you're truly doing something insane, the base skeleton of a TCG is the same across the board. It is, once you've picked up one of them, you can very easily adapt and explain the core mechanics to like any TCG to someone.
Yeah, and I guess the issue too is like TCGs aren't inherently sweaty. Like it's like a board game. It can be as
Yeah.
intense as you want to, but I feel like fighting games are just always inherently sweaty.
Yeah, and that was one of the things they brought up, is that basically once the like hardcore community started getting into it, so many people were getting discouraged because they were coming against the people that like just play fighting games.
Well,
And then
fighting games in general, it's interesting because I feel like you go one of two ways. You're either sweaty or you're button mashing, right? And
yeah,
it's like, which is funny when you really want to get like super in depth about it. Button mashing, you're really doing fuck. It's so unga bunga the way you're playing this game is not the way you're supposed to play them. But like whatever. But like for example, uh, my girlfriend, she goes in some weird gaming routes one day. And I don't ask her constantly where she's at because I kind of get a kick out of just asking her every couple weeks what phase she's in, and just like something just bizarre out of nowhere where she just comes to bed the other day. She's like, I can't do Mortal Kombat combos.
Babe, can you tell me
What?
how
No,
many
it just
plus frames do I have on my down
she do-
smash?
she doesn't know what any of that is. She's just playing on her
Good,
Switch.
it's for nerds.
She's
Have
playing
fun.
she's playing on her Switch, just like on the couch, just hanging out, and then just like does that just out of nowhere. I'm like, I didn't even know you were playing Mortal Kombat. Yeah, that is a very difficult game. Just like to actually, like, if you want to like do those, like, yeah, it's 100% tougher. Like combos are tough. That's literally why modern mode exists in Street Fighter 6, right? It's like that
and
whole
honestly, I
idea
feel
is
like Mortal
tough.
Kombat's one of the easier to get into fighting games because they're not
Yeah, all the
requiring
combos are the
the
same.
yeah, they're all the combos are the same, and also it's one of those things that they don't require the same precise inputs that traditional fighting games require. So it's just like down forward and not down forward forward. That you're missing a step, so it's easier to input.
What does a star do? I don't have a star button.
What the fuck do you mean a pretzel input? There's no pretzel on this controller.
Dude, like, if you come at it like throwing someone is not playing those games and all that, it's like, why is there a zigzag? What the fuck does that even mean? Why is it zigzag with a foot? Why is there a red foot? Why is there a yellow foot?
Why is there these dots in between all these inputs? Like, is there an ellipses button that I'm missing?
like,
No, it means you gotta wait like a second. Not too long though, because then the combo drops, but just enough so it buffers.
Yeah, like, what is buffer fucking? Like, like it's a crazy ceiling. Like it's such a weird crossover from like just button mashing and doing whatever you want to like, all right, you're actually learning the game, right? Which is the way.
Yeah, you need a fucking PhD.
Yeah, baby, just Tiger Knee that input. What the fuck does that mean? Well, you see in Street Fighter, what do you mean Street Fighter? I'm playing Tekken. Yeah, but you gotta understand that this is
Right.
a term that carries over.
All right, babe. You can learn numbers, or you can learn your power crush moves. Which one do you
Yeah,
want?
it's time to learn fucking numpad rotation. What the fuck does that mean? Well, look at your numpad. That's your combo guide.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I get that it had a weird cross section audience that didn't quite jive, but I don't know. That's kind of fighting
Well,
games. You gotta walk
that
that
and
line.
the like just the controls for 2XKO were kind of funky too. Like there was an odd flow to it, like for even like fighting game fans.
Yeah. I mean, shout outs to them. I at least appreciate them trying something a little
And
bit
refunding
different in
everyone.
that, like,
That
yeah,
too.
I do appreciate that. And I do appreciate them trying to like both baby players by having some simplified inputs while also again trying to kind of appease casuals by like, oh, we're gonna have like an actual tag fighter where like it's you and one other player that can team up, but other games have done that better. Tekken Tag Tournament, you could do that. Mortal Kombat 10, you could do that. And I feel like they were just handled better in those games than in this one.
Yeah, but
Yeah, rip. I
R.I.P.
enjoyed it. It was my intro into the League universe. That I always have fun saying that whenever I go to play Riftbound. People are like, "Oh, who do you play on League?" Be like, "Oh, I don't play League." "Oh, did you watch Arcane?" "No." "Oh, then why are you here?" Like, "Oh, the fighting game's fun." Like, "Oh, there's a
Yeah,
fighting
I
game?"
liked 2XKO. You know, I like the fact that Blitzcrank was basically Scorpion.
Exactly. I love playing Blitzcrank. Give me the grappler. Hell yeah. No, that was always the funniest part too. Whenever I'm talking to these league guys that are playing Riftbound, and I mentioned 2XKO, they're like, "What's that?" It's like, yeah, Riot's done a bang up job.
Yeah, someone here apparently knows ball, and it's not you, sir.
Oh man, but yep, rip 2XKO.
Yeah, sad day.
Sad day. Two
Rising
more.
Thunder died for this.
I know. Two more heroes come out this year, and then after that, it's just game over, man. It really does make me wonder, like, how long they're gonna keep servers up. Because I mean, there's no way that they dump that shit out for a peer to peer.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, it's just gonna be like fucking
How much does it
ghost.
realistically cost to keep those things up, though?
It's more of the actual server maintenance aspect because you have to pay a sysadmin to go ahead and keep the servers updated and patched
I can't
and
imagine that's that
any
much,
load
though,
balance.
right? It might even just be worth it just to keep them up and just see if it ever goes up. It's kind of just you're paying just to see if it.
I
Ever
mean, you're talking about depending on the person's expertise and salary, at least 100,000 to
David, I
150,000
found
a
a new
year
job.
salary. Hell yeah. I'll keep that shit patched. Let's
Yeah,
go.
I know. I would. Actually, that'd be the perfect job for you. The one man army to just keep this thing alive, and you're like, all right, I'm vibing. As long as I'm here, we're good.
Yeah.
You keep
I'll collect that
2XKO on
paycheck
life
for a
support.
while. I miss making six figures. Let's go.
Hell yeah, brother.
Also shout outs, speaking of patches, it is official. Batista is now the new Kratos for the God of War show.
Hell yeah.
It is
kinda
so
stoked for that.
unfortunate. Go ahead.
I said I'm kind of stoked for that. I enjoy Batista as an actor. I'm stoked to
Yeah.
see him in more of a leading role.
I'm just hoping he's doing it like and not gonna fuck up his body. Like he mentioned it was like this shit was exhausting.
Tear his bicep.
Yeah, shit's exhausting to keep up. But then you pick Kratos, who's just a beefy boy too, and you're like, all right.
Well,
I mean, again, the guy's a former wrestler. He's built different.
Yeah, he's also
Not
wanting to do
anymore.
Marcus Phoenix, so hopefully we get Marcus eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, he's not a wrestler now, but I mean, it's kind of one of those things that he's a lot smaller than he was back when he was Dave Batista. But
the animal.
that's right. The man that turned on Evolution.
PlayStation lover.
No, I will defend that fucking face turn. That was one of the best fucking face turns against a group in a long ass time.
I love Batista. I miss watching that dude wrestle.
Wrestle.
There's still some like weird shit from back in the day that's just weird to go back and talk about. Like don't know if you kept up with this when this happened, Kels, but I remember there being like this whole thing where he was reportedly racist, and he got into like a fight at Booker T's house with Booker T.
Hell
That's
yeah.
so funny.
Yeah, I can't remember. I think it was like Charmel's birthday or some shit like that. But they were all at like a fucking barbecue or something at Booker T's house, and
Oh, he's
Booker
like
T brought,
Filipino. Of course he's racist.
of course, makes perfect sense.
Well, I mean, they all hate, like, all Asians hate other Asians. It's like a
No one is more racist than Asians against other Asians. I said
right.
this to my wife, and she looked at me like, "Ooh, you can't say that." I'm like, "No, no, no. Like, just look at the history of it. They will tell you themselves that no one hates Asians more than other
You
Asians."
can't say that though.
Look, I lived with a black family for 6 months. I can get away with a lot of things.
Plagial asked, why did Booker T get into a fight with Bob Barker?
Why did Booker T get in a fight with Bob Barker? I don't think that ever happens.
You're missing your lore.
You mean
Oh,
Adam?
wait, no, shit.
Oh.
Oh, fuck, that's right. No, because there was a weird period where I was tuned out of WWE at this point. But there was a
I would love it for because you guys could totally pull my. I don't know what the fuck. If you guys spent like an hour just like rehearsing a bunch of different scenarios that are fake and just pulled me along with it. No, Adrian, look, listen. Here's what happened once. All right, so like Seinfeld once got into the ring with Hulk Hogan. All right, and you guys just
you're
you guys
close actually.
see, you guys can pull my leg with this and say whatever the fuck you guys want, and I wouldn't know what the fuck has happened. Like I'd believe it. I'd be, all right, cool, that's fine. Like.
Well, the reason I say you're close is because in I think it was the 1999 Royal Rumble, or maybe it was the 2000 Royal Rumble. There was the time that Drew Carey was in it, and he eliminated himself when Kane was coming to the ring. He's like, "No, I'm not fucking deal with that," and just fucking threw himself out of the ring. Which is the second time a wrestler had thrown themselves out of the ring
I'm telling
because
you guys can just rehearse this for an hour, and you guys pull my leg for the whole episode. I won't know. I won't. You would get my ass. I don't know what the fuck. I'd believe everything. I'm like whatever. So you right now, like when they said Booker T gets hit by Bob Barker, you're like, I don't remember that. Oh, and then if you just went off with a story that actually didn't happen, I'd be like, all right, that's crazy.
I'll get to that in a second because I think I actually know what's being referred to. But the first time that a wrestler intentionally eliminated themselves from, I mean, wrestler in air quotes because Drew Carey is not a wrestler. But the first time was Mil Mascaras, a famous luchador from AAA, was in the Royal Rumble. I think it was 95, 94, somewhere around there. He eliminated himself because he refused to ever lose in an American setting. So he decided to go ahead and jump to the top rope and jump out of the ring and would rather have himself be considered confused on the rules of a Royal Rumble and accidentally eliminate himself than he would to actually be eliminated by someone else in the Rumble.
I love that
Beautiful.
idea. I love that idea of like, oh, I didn't understand the rules. I didn't actually lose.
Yeah, exactly. Mil Mascaras was someone that was insanely protective of themselves, and is still to this day considered a legend in Lucha Libre. But the thing with Bob Barker, so there was a period in like the 2010s that WWE was trying out this idea of like guest hosts. And so they had like Kid Rock, they had Bob Barker, they had Gene Simmons, they had like this whole slew of fucking celebrity guest hosts on Raw. And I think Bob Barker actually did really well for a lot of the guest hosts because they paired him up with Chris Jericho. And so Jericho, you know, also being a musician, was able to kind of vibe with them and just kind of play more from like the entertainment industry background. And they worked really well off each other. But I think there was just like this a weird thing that happened backstage because Booker T was just kind of a prima donna at that point in his fucking career, where I think he did get pissy at Bob Barker over something. It's that's where I have a little bit of a memory black hole. 'Cause at that point, I was only watching like TNA wrestling and fucking indie shows and shit. But I think that was kind of the big thing is just there was something with Booker T being a prima donna towards Bob Barker during that period.
So that's why.
Yeah.
Speaking of Booker T, did you see the he He didn't understand that La Parka was multiple different like people.
Yes, because there's La Parka, there's LA Park, and then
Yeah.
there's LA Parka.
Yeah.
And even then, La Parka, because the chairman of WCW, as I will always remember the original Alparca by, because it was originally the father of the family that was La Parka, and then I think at one point his son took over the name La Parka, but then there was a rights dispute between AAA and CMLL where I think technically CMLL ended up getting the rights to La Parka. And so that's when the father went to AAA and became LA Park. And then another wrestler who was not related to the family at all took over the mantle of La Parka. And then I think that wrestler is the one that actually became the original Mystico, which was the Mystico that would go on to WWE to become Sin Cara, the original Sin Cara, before they put someone else in the mask of Sin Cara. And then eventually Laparca's son became Laparca as well. And then they ended up getting the stable of like three different Laparcas going on. My
And so
Lucha Libre is a little rusty, but I feel like that's right.
it's funny all of this like is you hear all this like wow that's a lot, and then like you play tech and you're like oh okay all the king stuff it makes total sense.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense. Oh yeah, this king is the original king that ran an orphanage, and then his buddy became evil and became Armored King, and then Armored King killed King, and then one of the kids at the orphanage became the new king, and then killed the old Armored King. But then another Armored King came along, and then they became friends until Murdoch came along and then killed that Armored King, and then another Armored King came along and tried to kill Murdoch. But then the new king tried to stop him, and then there just becomes this three-way rivalry between King, Armor King, and Murdoch, and no one really knows.
Except now it's gonna be Jack
Yeah.
versus the Kings. I think that's all the news, right?
Yeah, I think that is about it. There other than Gamescom, there wasn't like a ton of shit going on, and
No.
I suspect until Tokyo Game Show, which I think is next month, we're not going to get a ton of stuff going on.
Yeah, do you think we'll get like a bigger trailer for Final Fantasy there? Because
Oh,
this one seemed like
100%.
really short.
Um, I suspect that we will be in the biggest marketing push for 7 at that point. And I think like Game Awards is we see the next thing for Kingdom Hearts 4.
Ooh, yeah. That's
Because
wild.
I know they're not gonna want to go too hard on that until we get closer to like 7 being closer to being out. But Game Awards feels like just the perfect sweet spot to finally do something more with Kingdom Hearts 4.
Well, because what? It's gonna be 7 in the spring and then probably 4 in the fall.
Yeah, because they said, end of 2027. So
Mm,
they're already projecting potentially like a holiday release.
yeah, Q4 probably.
Yeah.
I'm down with that. Give me some
And
time in between to play them.
yeah, fucking so many RPGs have been coming out between this year and next year. It's fucking stacked. And not enough time because I still got to get the wipe through all of Kingdom Hearts to get caught up in time for 4.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's not that
it's-
many.
Yeah, it's only like 7 games plus like a lot of PowerPoints on all the canceled mobile games because their lore is still relevant to what's going on.
What do you mean?
Got to break out. Yeah, got to break out the whiteboard.
You should do what me and my buddy did with Fast and Furious. Just do that naming board where you just everything's just going all over the place in terms of naming and timelines, and see how crazy it looks by the end of it.
Speaking of which, it's the 25th anniversary of Fast and the Furious.
Yeah, I wanted to go watch it in theaters, but then I didn't have the drive to go do it. Hell yeah.
Also, didn't know that, but apparently fucking what's his face, the not Vin Diesel of the Fast and the Furious. I didn't realize this, but guess he was dating a 16-year-old when he died. That's
Oh,
fucking
Paul
gross.
Walker.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he would have probably got canceled. Like there
Death was the kindest thing to him.
I don't know. It feels kind of brutal how he died.
Yeah, but you know what? Now he's remembered as, oh, we kind of liked him as an actor. Now, oh yeah, he was a pedophile.
I mean,
True.
you're not wrong.
You either die young enough to be a hero or live long enough to become a pedophile.
He wasn't. He didn't live long enough. People just found that out.
But
Yeah. Anyway, he's coming back though in the next one.
They'll AI recreate him.
No, they really are getting him to come back in this next one.
Jesus Christ.
will the
What is it?
16-year-old?
Fast goes to hell?
Yeah.
Fucking Fast and the Furious 12. Fucking Furious out of hell. Let's go.
Yeah, they gotta raise the devil.
Yeah, that's exactly
For Paul Walker's soul.
All right, that's the podcast. Thanks for listening.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Can I have a little outro segment here? Can I bring the mood down for a somber little message?
I don't know where you're going with this, but sure.
Hell yeah. So I originally had a bit planned for this week, and I did not do that bit. But I do want to address this because it is going to be the one and only time I will actually address it, because we had some guffaws, we had some laughter today. But I know that this is going to be clipped and sent over, so I'm just going to address this once and only once. Gorathan, the movie god, when this gets clipped and sent to you, and you're sitting there and you're still vague posting about what shitty friends everyone has been to you, I want you to remember that the next time your channel gets copyright struck and it's 3 a.m. and you're crying and looking for someone else to back up your channel, because it's not going to be me. It's probably not going to be Kyle. You're probably not going to have anyone.
You did back up their channel, huh?
Yeah. Twice.
Does that mean you have all their videos?
No, I got rid of those. As soon as he just...
You have 19 terabytes of content, I figured. But
yeah, no, I got rid of those as soon as he pulled the stunt he did years ago. I was perfectly content never saying anything. Then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you feel the need to vague post and be a weird little fuck.
All
right. No, I'm just gonna say it right now. I'm gonna say my piece real quick, because I know it's gonna get clipped and sent over to him anyways. Gorathan, if you're watching this, grow up.
With the alcohol, just the cheers thing.
Yeah, exactly. I have nothing else to say. Like, the point of the jokes last week is that we all have lives outside of YouTube. If you suddenly lost your YouTube, you have nothing to live for. Like, that is your entire existence.
Okay.
And I feel sorry for you. Right. Maybe take up a hobby, play golf or something. That doesn't require physical exertion. That's a good intro game.
Usually it's David say something wise, and he's like, "Hold on."
Oh, my beer.
Literally.
Actually, in this case, hold my brandy.
Yeah.
But,
all right.
No, you know what? I had a whole bit planned. I was gonna print out pictures of myself to put in the background. I shaved my head, so I was still gonna go ahead and comb my non-existent hair. I had a whole bunch of bits planned for this week.
I was scared. I thought it was a funeral.
No. I mean, a funeral for the last of what respects we have for the movie god. But yeah, I don't know where all this sudden woe is me shit is coming from, but this is gonna be the only time I'll directly address it, because I don't use social media, because again, I have a life outside of the internet. But I'm sorry your life is that sad that the only thing that is getting you a consistent engagement on Twitter is having drama with someone. I couldn't be me.
All right. Well,
There it is. Mic drop.
you know what? I'm gonna say with this.
Say it with your chest.
If homie's still up here, like still watching for say something in the shots, thank you for listening to the podcast. See you next week.
You know what? The Clipper sending this shit to Gore the Movie God.
Thank
You're
you.
the real fan.
Thank you for
MVP
being
right there.
Thank you for being a fan.
Do. Travel back around the world and never again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a shit poster. Thank you for being a fan.
If you're still watching, I'd be impressed. That's why I'm like, if they waited, what a ride.
Also, shout outs to X Cancel and Niter being killed, so I can't even go check what Gore potentially posts about it.
If they made it 2 hours of the stream, they could post whatever. I'm happy they made it all the way through.
Yeah, you earned that one.
Hey, and if you want to keep tuning in, send us your address. We'll send you a Blue Rupee shirt.
No, what? Fuck that. Unironically, if the Clipper is actually out there fucking listening in, I will fucking custom print you a one-of-a-kind Blue Rupee shirt if you give me an address to send it to.
P.O. Box, obviously. Don't dox yourself. We don't.
P.O. Box. Don't dox yourself, or send it to someone else's place of work that you don't care for as much, and you're like, hey, I want to send this to your work and then pick it up from you. I've done that before. Whatever you want to do. Unironically, Clipper, if you're out there and you're still watching,
given David a long night of laughs, and he owes it to you to give you a Blue Rupee shirt. So if you're out there,
exactly. Unironically, Clipper, if you give us an address of some kind to get a shirt to you, and you can go ahead and take a picture to prove that you received it, I will fucking send you a custom one-of-a-kind Blue Rupee shirt
or a mug. If you want the mug, we'll get you the mug.
No, a shirt. We've already said a mug. You know what? Maybe a mug. Maybe a mug. We'll see. You know what? Tell us your preference. Would you rather a mug or a shirt?
How about this?
Yeah, tell us down below.
All right,
leave a comment.
You're tapping into.
Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, copyright strike. Really helps us out.
Tapping in. So we'll do a thing. So look, if you get this many replies back, we'll work it up. Like it's like like a donation thon. So like one reply back, you already got that, so you get the shirt. If you get 5 replies back, all right, we'll get you the mug. If you get like 10 replies back, maybe we're working towards like a sweater or something. We started working towards that. But like,
you know what? Also, if you give us viewership, you know what? If you give us 50 viewers on our next stream, I will send you $100.
Oh shit! Okay.
In Bitcoin.
Do it, coward. You won't.
I do want to just say this. I like that I started the podcast today as not confrontational as possible that I thought I could do. I'm like, what is genuine? Because I get, all right, we made a haha towards, and it wasn't even just him in general. Like it wasn't even like a thing, but it's like it's just making fun of anyone like that. Like it wasn't like that. But like
the shoe fits.
And I was like, you know what? What's the most non-confrontational way? But I can't do that apparently. I'm only allowed to do this podcast if I get more viewers. If I get a lot of viewers, I can't just not allowed to do this.
You can't just spend time with friends like that. Who does that? Spend time with friends. Everything is content. Don't you know that? Unless you want to engage for content. If you approach me and ask me to want to do things so I can have content, that's being a fake friend. But everything you're doing is purely for content. Can't be for friendship. Even though we've literally said from day one of this fucking podcast, the whole point of Blue Rupees is because Adrian and I are shit at communicating unless we have a purpose to communicate. And so if we live closer together, honestly, this podcast would not exist. If Adrian and I were like an hour, maybe 2 hours off from each other.
We actually probably would have made a set for this shit.
Fair. We maybe do it in person. I get the point.
Yeah, the point's there.
Yeah. The point is, if we were able to consistently see each other, the podcast would have probably realistically died like all the other ones we've created. We wouldn't have gotten to like 5,000 episodes, which is a fucking track record for us at this point.
I don't want to say we're shit at communicating, because like we have relationships around us that we're fine. It's just that
Yeah.
like adults, communication turns different and priorities change, and other stuff happens. You know, like
Life happens.
having to go through all the stuff I get to get to where I'm at right now. Like, yeah, we got busy, but you know what we always did through thick and thin. We just like doing the podcast. It wasn't even it's not even.
Yeah.
I'm not even on here to be like. It's not like a therapy set. I don't know. I never got that. It's like therapy.
No, it's just
Exactly.
it's
It,
you
it,
know
no, 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 hold on. Look. See,
Yeah, go ahead.
exactly. Cygnus says it. It's a weekly meetup. That's all it is. It just
Yeah.
it's me.
Some people do like
me and
hell.
my
It's a
homies
poker
just-
night, you know. So we do the
We just
podcast.
literally. This is just what we would talk about every week. All I do is just start streaming, and if I get no, I don't give a shit if I get no. I've been on YouTube when we made videos that made 0 views because we just had fun making videos, and I am still of that era that I just do stuff for fun, and if it makes something, it makes something. If not, then whatever. There's stuff that I try on that I actually really achieve in. We've been very clear about this that if we actually tried, like if we really wanted to, yeah, we can up everything. We're working on a project right now that we've been behind the scenes for working at, and like we've already did more work for that thing. It hasn't even started, and that's fine. Like we'll try more on that, but also like if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. We don't really care. We the thing that we try it. The stuff that we try, and that's what we do. But otherwise, we're literally like I'd say it every time. There's 3 guys just hanging out talking about video games, whatever the fuck else we want to talk about. Literally, like
Also, unironically, and we've talked about this before. If we actually wanted to be internet famous, we had our chance with Around the Campfire. Unironically, that was our chance. We didn't care enough to go for it. If we had gone for that, we'd be like the Game Theory of fucking web fiction.
I mean, yeah, and to take a step further, like if we just kept doing a podcast, we did, like we'd be one of the longest running podcasts, right? Like that we were like
Yeah.
on podcasts like early on when we're on podcasts as to why they were called podcasts.
Yeah. And we were also the only ones
But-
actually talking to the creator of those series. Fucking Marble Hornets, we had Tim on.
But I mean,
We knew the release of Marble Hornets season 3 before it fucking happened. We were the only people that
I
knew.
forgot about that.
Fucking we had all the Dark Harvest folks on. Fucking there was a weird point where, you know, we had a lot of the Emil Anderson people on, and there was a lot of weird shit going on with Sid when people were getting weirdly parasocial with her for a while.
Yeah, no, I don't,
you know.
but it's like I'm not like, yeah, we'll go like, damn, we should have done that. But also, I'm not bitter about it. Like Nexpo is literally
No.
everything I wish I could have been on that end, and I love showing Nexpo stuff. Like I show Nexpo videos to my students all the time. I'm like, hell yeah, his videos his editing is killer. Love that shit.
And again, I've talked about this multiple times. I have no interest in actually being internet famous. I do not give a shit about it. If ever we were able to reach a point where, like,
You could be
we're getting in action. Yeah, if we were actually getting like insane notoriety, I'd dip. Unless I work behind the scenes, I'd keep shit going, but I have no interest in being famous or have notoriety or anything. I like being a weird little fucking nobody that can just vanish in the fucking night.
Yeah, man, that's why you delete all
I-
your media, whatever. You don't really,
Yeah. Why I deleted all my social media. It's why I constantly do things with my IT knowledge to continuously purge my presence online. I don't care about being recognizable. I have no interest.
We're just vibing, dude. I don't know.
Yeah, it's
I'm
all about
genuine.
fun.
I'm like I tried so hard to just be like, all right, how can I say this and just not cause a reaction? My bad.
Also, Kells, as the resident knockoff Gord, do you have any comments you want to contribute?
No, I just react.
All
That's
right.
all I do.
Hell yeah. Just vibes. You know what? Before we had just rage, now we have just vibes. And we're the better for it.
Hell yeah.
But hey, shout outs if you made it to the end of the podcast. I'd be surprised if you did.
You know, again, Clipper, if you're still with us, again, hook me up with an address. One of us, whether you get in touch with Adrian or Kells or me somehow,
Someone.
fucking hook us up with a shipping address. I will give you a fucking shirt, and I will also hold to my promise. If you're still following along, you get us 50 viewers on the next live episode.
Not
I
view
will
botted
go
shit.
ahead and send you. I will get not view botting shit, actual engaged commenting individuals that are interested in us. I'll just send you $100.
Fuck, I'll try. Whatever. All right, now I'm trying, baby. Let's go. Anyway, thank you for understanding. Cygnus. This is a
Thank
weekly meetup.
you.
Whatever. We're vibing. We're chilling.
Yeah. And again, that's the only time I'm gonna bring anything up about this. That's my piece on this. After this, I'll stop with the jokes. The only reason I'm
joking?
pissy about it is again, well, not really. It's not a joke to say I actually have a loving wife and I own my own house and I have 3 cars. That is not a joke.
Should not push that. Yeah. Anyway, stay tuned next week. We'll have our next PR statement out.
Yeah, and David's gonna show hole.
I will show a hole.
You know what, Clipper? 1,000 responses. Mark them. Make sure you keep track of them, and then he'll send you personal hole.
True. At 10,000, I'll send you feet pics. Fuck it, why not?
All right.
That's a deal.
Stream's done.